Good morning. This is Susan, and this is Susan Rambling. Make sure you hit the subscribe button or the like button and comment on it. It will make a big difference to me. Thank you, and let's go on. We're continuing with this jar recipes this day. With Christmas coming up, if you're looking for a simple present, a food present, this is something very simple to make and to put together. And it's also something that's good that if you keep it in your pantry, okay? So you can use it then. Split pea soup. 2 cups of yellow or green split peas and or 1 teaspoon of onion powder, a half teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of thyme, 1 teaspoon of turmeric, 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. And you put it in pint jars, and to use it, you use 5 cups of broth, either ham or beef, and you can use 2 cups of ham, and that's optional. If you want vegetarian, just use vegetable broth and limit the ham. You just add it to the broth, bring it to a boil, and simmer for 45 to 50 minutes, and you've got soup. Okay? Real fast, real easy recipe. Tortellini soup in a jar. 1/3 cup of red lentils, 1 tablespoon of dried leeks, 1 tablespoon of dried bell peppers, 1 tablespoon of dried carrots, 1 bay leaf, 1 cup of dried tortellini, 1 tablespoon of vegetable or chicken bouillon, 1 tablespoon of onion powder, a half teaspoon of salt, and a half teaspoon of pepper. 1 teaspoon of fennel seeds, optional, 1 tablespoon of dried parsley, and 1 teaspoon of paprika. You lay it all in the jars, and then you just mix it all together and cook it. You add 5 cups of water and a quart of tomatoes to cook it. So it's another easy recipe. Take about half an hour to make. Now come on, you can't make a big meal like that, a good meal like that, in a half an hour generally. And have this on your pantry shelf. Just grab it. Half an hour later, you've got a soup, a big soup. And you could use bread with it, fresh bread, or a salad with it. This is something a little bit different with tang tea. A couple days ago, I gave you a recipe for a lot of hot drinks. This one is, and one of them was Russian tea. But this one is a little bit different. It has the lemon tea. It doesn't have the lemonade in it, okay? But it's got everything else. And to use, it's 1 heaping teaspoon to either hot or cold water. And you adjust it to your desired taste. This one is good because it's got the tang in it, and it's got all that vitamin C to build up your immunity, especially in the winter. Okay, and yes, you can put this in a jar and just gift it. Put a little tag on it and say Merry Christmas. Next one we've got is Bavarian mint coffee, and this is another one that you can just put in a little jar, a little jelly jar, and with label it, and you can gift it. 2 cups of sugar, half a cup of instant powder milk, half a cup of instant coffee. It's half a cup of instant powdered milk. I don't know if I said that right. 4 tablespoons of unsweetened cocoa mix, and 4 hard peppermint candies that are crushed. I use candy canes, okay? You put all ingredients in a food processor, and you pause until the ingredients are about the same size, and you store in an airtight container. And put it in a little jelly jar and gift it. 2 tablespoons to 3/4 cup hot water, and you just leave it there. Here's another soup in a jar. This one's got a half a cup of split peas, 1 cup of beef bouillon granules, 1/2 cup pearl barley, 1/2 cup of lentils, 1/4 cup of dehydrated onion flakes, 1 teaspoon of pepper, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 2 teaspoons of Italian seasoning, a half a cup of long grain white rice, 2 bay leaves, And there you go. And to use it, you add ground beef, a quart of tomatoes, and half a cup of tomato paste, plus 3 quarts of water. And there again, you will have a good meal within an hour. Friendship soup in a jar. Bean soup mix in a jar. 1/4 cup lentils, 1/4 cup peas, 1/4 cup black beans, 1/4 cup green lentils, 1/4 cup red beans, or black beans before, now it's red beans, 1/4 cup pinto beans, 1/4 cup navy beans. See, they've got all kinds of different beans in there. You just lay them into the jar, and you add your seasonings. 1 teaspoon of basil, 1 tablespoon of parsley, 1 tablespoon of onion flakes, a half teaspoon of garlic powder, 2 tablespoons of beef or vegetable bouillon, and 1 bay leaf. And there you go. Again, it will only take about an hour to cook. This one you've got to let the beans soak first, so it'll take longer, okay? But anyway, the bean soup in a mix, and there you go. That's another meal for you. That one takes a little bit longer to make, but the results are very, very good. Cajun bean mix in a jar. This is about the only thing that's different is that it's got sausage in, or kidduel, and the spices. 1.5 cups of 15 bean soup mixed. And by the way, I think you can find the Cajun. I know you can find the Cajun 15 bean mix because I picked some up the other day. 1 tablespoon of dried minced onion, 1 tablespoon of Cajun seasoning, 1 teaspoon of minced garlic, 1 teaspoon of beef bouillon, 1 and 2 tablespoons of dried green pepper, 2 tablespoons of dried celery, and you put it in your layer, you mix it, and then you add 1 quart of diced tomatoes and 1 pound of Italian sausages, and you add it 6 cups of water in a slow cooker, and you cook it on high for 6 hours. You can't do much worse than that. Just put it in your slow cooker when you leave the house, when you go to work, and it's ready for you when you come back home. Italian lentil soup in a jar. This is another one that you can cook in your slow cooker and have it ready for you when you come home. 1/2 cup of green or brown lentils, 1/2 cup barley, 1/2 cup peas, 1/3 cup rice, 1 tablespoon of dried minced onion, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1/2 teaspoon of diced basil, 1/2 teaspoon of dried thyme, 1 teaspoon of dried oregano, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and 2 bay leaves. Okay. And 4 teaspoons of vegetable bouillon. I would leave the salt out until I would leave the salt out because the bouillon might make it too salty. To use it, you take 1/3 cup of tomato paste and 1 quart of diced tomatoes. There again, you put everything in a crock pot. You add water, tomato paste, and your diced tomatoes, cover, and you cook on high. Cook on low for 6-7 hours. One more. We'll see what we got. We're going to skip that one until later. Single serving MREs. 1/2 cup instant rice. And you dehydrate your own. You cook the rice. Some people cool it and then put it on dehydrated trays. But I've had better luck if I put it on while it's still hot, and then I stir it several times during dehydrating it. Anyway, I've got instant rice. I can make it my own. I can take my long grain rice that I've got and make instant rice. I don't need to parboil it, have parboiled rice or anything. All I need is the rice, long grain rice, and cook it up, and we've got it. I dehydrate it. And then you got 2 tablespoons of dehydrated beef or chicken bouillon, 2 tablespoons dehydrated veggies, when you choose. 1 teaspoon of spices, whatever you want. Oh, it does say 2 tablespoons of dehydrated beef or chicken. I'm sorry, because my bouillon comes down later. 1 tablespoon of bouillon, powdered bouillon. And there you go. There's your meal. Put it in a I'd say put it in a Ziploc bag. Put it on your shelves, and then if to eat it, you want 1 cup of hot water. This would probably be good for power shortages, short-term power outages. Well, all you have to do is add a cup of hot water, and it's a lot easier to boil a cup of water than it will be to boil a full meal. So that's it for today. We'll see you tomorrow. I hope you enjoy these recipes and you will get some good use out of them. God bless you, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.